and welcome back. Really, I should say. I'm coming back. I haven't been on here in about a month and a half, coming up on 2 months. The last time I was on here was right before my trip to Costa Rica, right before COVID kind of struck again. I guess you could say not necessarily that it struck again, but that it really kind of amped up again. But been doing a couple updates. I'll give you a couple updates of what I've been doing, and then some future video ideas and content ideas. So we're up here at the top of good old Castle House, Tower of Mordor, and I'll kind of go down and I'll show you what I've been doing, and um, also kind of give you a future plan for a couple things I actually figured out, which is pretty cool. But in my previous video, I did a soccer stadium, and I enclosed kind of the top a little bit. So I decided, I was like, that's really cool. Let's do that on the football stadium. So we did that here, as you can see. I missed a block up there, so I'm gonna have to go do that. But I think it just looks so much better. And if you take a little bit of time to do it I think it looks great. A couple things I still need to go and do and clean up, but yeah, we'll get there. The other one that I did was in my Coliseum here, and I think this one looks really good. You can see this one. This one's pretty just straightforward, just straight across. Some of the other ones you can see up top, it actually bows up and out, whereas this one just kind of goes straight across. But I think it actually came out looking pretty cool. Keeping the fans and all the spectators of a death match dry in the rain. So let's kind of keep moving here. We're going to walk through here and I'll show you this spot over here. So I used to have a big volcano here. I think I showed this in one of my previous videos. There's a huge volcano. So I was like, you know what? You know what I don't have? I don't have a park, and I don't have well, really just a park. And I was like, I can make an amphitheater here. So you can kind of see that I've built this out to where the foundation is ready. Put a little amphitheater here, and then just kind of a park area over here. So that's one of the things I'll be working on in the future. I will show you that once I get done. But let me show you some of the other things I've been working on. As I walk through here, and I have been last month, because I've kind of been doing stuff just kind of by myself and on the side, just kind of lazily and moseying around, looking at things. I'm like, all my structures are very close, a little too close. I don't like that. So what I've been doing is kind of either knocking them down and separating them, which I feel it looks like it just looks so much better. It's so much more pleasing to the eye. But also it helps you kind of navigate your town or your city a little bit more. So if you are going to build a city, if you're going to build more, make sure that you do kind of expand and leave yourself enough room for that expansion, so that it doesn't look all claustrophobic and, you know, tightly crammed. So, and I'll show you one of the things I did. We'll get over there here in a minute. We're just kind of walking slow. Every time I run, uh, good old Xbox pixelates everything. So let's get over there. Which I'm debating on maybe going with a PlayStation. Who knows? We'll see. I work in IT, so I was thinking about even building a PC, but that's another story. So right here in this whole area where this fountain was, where all these, kind of where this garden is, I guess you could say, was a church. And it wasn't anything fancy. Again, I try to make a town as best I can, like actual town. And of course, towns have churches. So I was like, you know what? This is just way too close to this building. It just looks ugly up against here. So I took it down and I built another one somewhere else. I was like, where do I have space? Because you can see, I want to make sure I keep everything kind of distanced, so to speak. So I was like, you know what? We'll build it right here. I also built this, which is just like a big storage area. But I built this up against here, and it has some space to it. The only thing is it backs right up to my little ski slope. But I was trying to think of like, like ancient design. Like if you ever go to Europe, which I hope everybody gets a chance to, just check out a church, just see architecture. If you're not religious or anything like that, just check out a church. The architecture is just so cool. And so I was like, I gotta pull from that. So I tried my best with what I had, kind of doing that, and I'm pretty happy with how it came out. Obviously, there's a lot of people that have really cool buildings in here, way better than mine, but that was just kind of like a fun little build. I was like, I'd throw some painted glass in there, and just kind of build it up. It'll take some time. It'll be fun, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that have some pretty cool ones out there. The last thing I did was there was this lone little house over here. It literally just sat right here. There's this nice little house, and I was like, you know what? This seems just out of place. So I built a really big building. Unfortunately, I did not follow my own principles of, hey, don't build it next to something else. But the nice thing is these kind of look like they join together. And I built kind of like a big area for sleeping and everything. Because again, I didn't want to get rid of my house, but you have a kitchen area down here and then just spots to sleep up here. And yeah, that's the major things that I've done. I've kind of redone my wall. I was thinking about kind of doing something where I had a double wall where you'd have something kind of as high as that, and then another wall connecting off of it in front of it that was a little bit shorter. If you ever, again, I'm a huge history buff, if you ever look at the ancient city of Jericho, Jericho had a wall that was 30 feet high, but then it had a second wall behind it that was a little higher, and they were joining, and obviously Jericho was very very tough and almost impenetrable until obviously the Israelites came in and knocked it down or whatever. There's actually a cool show on History Channel about it called BC Battles, and they talk about the actual military tactics and strategies of these things, and pretty cool stuff. I would check it out. I'm not getting paid by them, unfortunately. But one of the other things I'm going to show next time is when you're going out on the water, you'll find a shipwreck. Sometimes those shipwrecks are just so far down that you're just like, if I get down there, I'm gonna drown. I'm not gonna make it by getting all the treasure. I'm gonna die. So I'm gonna teach you a way to do that without drowning, without having any potion, anything like that. Just a simple way to where you can make a little breathable structure underwater, so you can continue to go down and grab the treasure in a sunken ship. But anyway, that's the update for now. It's a little longer than I normally keep it, or than I normally have it. So I think we're gonna try to make some longer videos, a little bit more informative. Maybe some more history facts, or just facts about life. Who knows? Anyway, hope everybody's staying safe, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.